During today's workout, we will do a warm-up, 4 circuits, and a cool-down. Each circuit will pair a lower body exercise with either a core or upper body exercise, as well as an exercise that will get your heart rate up. All you will need for this workout is access to a wall. Let's get started. Stand with your legs straight away from the wall. And now gently press your entire back against the wall. Lean your head back, depress your shoulders, and feel each part of your upper body make contact with the wall. Your palms are resting against the wall. Standing like this keeps you from rounding your upper back. Also makes you tuck your hips and engages your core. Turn your body around and press your right hand against the wall at shoulder height. The arm is bent with the elbow by your waist. Now extend your left leg to the back and swing it back and forth. Make sure your torso stays straight. This exercise gives your hamstrings a nice stretch and activates the abdominals. Let's do 2 more. Now cross your left leg in front of the right and swing your leg to the side. Initiate the movement from your hips. Let's do 3 more. Bend your left knee and lift your leg off the mat. Now draw circles with the knee until your knee lines up with the standing leg. Keep circling. This exercise opens up the hip. 2 more times. Lower your foot back down to the mat. Now place your left ankle over your right thigh, bend your knees, and lean your torso forward in a straight line. Stretch your glutes. Come out of this position and let's repeat on the other side. Press your left hand against the wall at shoulder height, extend your right leg to the back, and now swing it to the front. Keep moving. Stretch your right hamstrings. 2 more. Cross your right leg in front of the left and swing your leg to the side. Move from the hip and keep your torso lined up with your standing leg. 2 more times. Bend your right knee and lift your leg off the mat. Draw circles with your knee. Keep moving. 2 more. Lower your foot to the floor. Now place your right ankle over your left thigh. Lean your torso forward in a straight line and stretch your glutes. Hold here. Come out of this position. Turn your body around and face your mat. Now trace your legs with your hands and lower down towards the mat. Keep a slight bend in your knees and release all tension from your upper body. Roll back up 1 vertebrae at a time. Now roll your shoulders back 3 times. Roll down again towards the mat. Let your body hang. Try to get your head as close to your knees as possible. Now roll back up and roll your shoulders back 3 times. Last time, roll down towards the mat. Release. Now roll back up and roll your shoulders back 3 times. Now let's do some arm swings. Now circle your arms overhead and release. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale and release. One last time, up and release. You're warmed up for your workout. Let's start with circuit 1. Each circuit will be repeated 2 times. Lean your back against the wall. Your feet step away from the wall. Your legs are extended. Palms are pressing into the wall. Now slowly lower down until your knees are bent at 90 degrees and then slowly push back up. Lower down and push back up. Engage your core as you move and keep a slight tuck in your hips. Really press into the wall. When you are ready, you can try to increase your range. Try to go a little bit lower than you think you can. Let's do 4 more. Turn your body around for wall push-ups. Hands are slightly wider apart than your shoulders. Now bend your elbows and lean into the wall. Push your body back, lean into the wall, push your body back. Your body moves in one straight line. Get your chest as close to the wall as you can. Let's do 2 more. Turn around and let's do 10 pop squats to get our heart rate up. Your hands are in prayer. Now jump out, jump in, out, in, out, in. Keep moving. Two more. Let's repeat starting with wall squats. Lean your back against the wall. Your legs are extended away from the wall. Palms are pressing into the wall. Now slowly lower down until your knees are bent at 90 degrees and slowly push back up. Lower down and push back up. Keep your back touching the wall. You can keep a small gap the size of a few blueberries in your lower back. These kind of squats really target your quads and the front side of your legs. Try to move slow and increase your time under tension. When you are ready, try to go a little bit lower than 90 degrees and increase your range. Let's do 4 more. Turn your body around and face the wall. Hands press into the wall at the height of your head. Now hover your heels above the floor. Lower your elbows towards the wall and push back. Elbows towards the wall and push back. This exercise is called the wall Sphinx push-up and targets more of the triceps instead of the chest. Keep your hips tucked. Your body moves towards the wall in one line. Let's do 4 more. Turn your body around and give me 10 pop squats. Jump out and in, out, in, out, and keep moving. 3 more. Let's move on to the next circuit. Lie down on your mat and press your feet against the wall at a 90-degree angle. Palms are pressing into the mat. Now lift your hips up and lower them down. Lift up and lower down. Press your rib cage down as you lift your hips up. Squeeze your glutes before you lift up. This exercise works your glute max and your hamstrings. Keep moving. 3 more times. Lift your hips up 1 more time for pulses. Pulse in the top of your range and squeeze your glutes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips back down to the mat. Turn your body around for the Panther Anti Rotation. Sit back onto your heels for a second and take a deep breath. Now come to all fours, find your quadruped, extend your left arm to the front, palm facing to the right. Press your arm back and rotate, palm facing the back. Come back to the front, press to the back. Front and back. Keep moving. This exercise helps you to stabilize your shoulder. Make sure your arm stays in line with your shoulder and don't let it drop. 2 more times. Lower your left hand down to the mat. Extend your right arm, palm facing the left. Press back and rotate your palm to the back. Come back to the front, press to the back. Front and back. Keep your arm in line with your shoulder and your head. Draw your belly button in and keep your body stable. 2 more times. Lower your hand back down to the mat. Let's stand up for high knees. Bend your elbows at the waist and give me 20. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's repeat this circuit with some variations. Lie back down on your back, feet pressed against the wall, palms pressing into the mat. Now hover your right foot off the wall, press your hips up, lower down, up and down. Keep moving. Working single leg makes this exercise more challenging. If this is too hard, keep both legs on the wall. 3 more times. Let's repeat on the other side. Hover your left foot off the wall. Now press your hips up, lower down. Press your hips up, lower down. Keep moving. Keep your hips level and squeeze your glutes before you come up. 2 more times. Turn your body around. This time we will do full planks with arm circles. If this is too hard, you can repeat the Panther Anti Rotation. Come into a plank. Keep your hips tucked. Now lift your left arm and circle to the back. Now lift your right arm and circle to the back. Back to the left, back to the right. Keep your body stable and minimize the movement in your hips. Two more times on each side. Let's stand up for high knees. Bend your elbows at the waist and give me 20. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For circuit 3, let's start with a wall runner's lunge. Step away from the wall 1/3 of your mat's length. Now lift your right foot up to knee height and press it into the wall behind you. Your hands are in prayer. Now lower down as your back knee moves towards the bottom edge of the wall and come back up. Lower down again and come back up. Your torso is in one line with your back leg. You're leaning slightly forward. Let's do 2 more. Lower your right foot back to the mat. Now lift your left foot behind you at knee height. Press it against the wall. Your hands are in prayer. Now lower your body down and slowly come back up. Lower down and come back up. Your torso is leaning slightly forward. Your back knee moves towards the bottom edge of the wall as you lower. Keep moving. Last one. Turn around and lie down on your back. Move your bottom a few inches away from the wall. Extend your legs up straight on the wall. Press your palms into the mat. Now lower your left leg to the side and come back to center. Right leg to the side and come back to center. Left again. Right again. Keep your hip bones pointing up towards the ceiling and only open as far as you can, keeping your hips aligned. This forces your body to stabilize and strengthens your deeper core muscles. Let's do 2 more on each side. Turn your body around and stand up for the caterpillar walk. Roll your torso down towards the mat. Now walk into a plank. Hold. Walk back. And roll up. Let's repeat. Roll down. Walk into a plank. Hold, walk back, and roll up. Keep moving. If your hamstrings are tight, keep a slight bend in your knees. Let's do 2 more. Roll up and stand up straight. Move away from the wall 1/3 length of your mat. Lift your right foot up to knee height, press it into the wall, hands are in prayer. Now lower your body down and come back up. Lower down and come back up. Your back knee moves towards the bottom edge of the wall. Your torso is leaning slightly forward. Your back leg stays in line with your torso. One more time. Let's repeat on the other side. Lift your left foot to knee height and press it into the wall. Your hands are in prayer. Now lower your body down and come back up. Lower down and come back up. Down and up. Your core muscles are engaged and your shoulders are without tension. One more. Turn around and lie down on your back again. Move your bottom a few inches away from the wall. Extend your legs up straight. Press your palms into the mat. Now lower your left leg. Come back to center. Lower your right leg. Come back to center. Left again. Right again. You can keep your hands on your hip bones to make sure that they're pointing straight up towards the ceiling. Keep moving. Draw your belly button in and keep your knees straight. 2 more times on each side. Turn your body around and stand up again for the caterpillar walk. So stand at the back of your mat. Roll your torso down towards the mat. Walk into a plank. Hold. Walk back. And roll up. Let's repeat. Roll down. Walk into a plank. Hold, walk back, and roll up. Keep moving. Let's do 2 more. Roll down, walk forward, hold, walk back, roll up. Last one. You're ready for the last circuit. Let's start with squat pulses. Find a squat position with your legs in parallel and your hands in prayer. Start pulsing. Maintain the natural arch of your low back. Keep your core braced. Your knees are in line with your second and third toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand at the back of your mat. Walk forward onto the mat and lie down on your belly. Arms are extended above your head. Now bend your elbows and lift your head, chest, and legs off the mat. Back to starting position. Now imagine you're pulling a rope back. Now you're extending it to the front. Pull back, extend to the front. Keep moving. Press your hip bones into the mat and keep your torso long. 2 more times. Push back into child's pose. Now turn around to lie on your back. Your bottom is 1/4 to 1/3 of your mat's length away from the wall, depending on your height. Now place your feet on the wall, lift your hips up, and cup your bottom with your hands. Your body rests on your head, shoulders, and upper arms. Kick your left leg towards you, place it back on the wall right, back on the wall left, right. Keep moving. Your hips are tucked, your core is braced, and your knees are as straight as possible. 2 more times. Lower your hips back down to the mat. Turn your body around and come back to your squat position. Legs are in parallel, hands in prayer. Start pulsing. Keep your lower back slightly arched and your core braced. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand at the back of your mat. Now walk forward onto the mat and lie down on your belly, arms extended above your head. Bend your elbows and lift your head, chest, and legs off the mat. Come back to starting position. Now imagine you're pulling your rope back and you're extending to the front. Pull back, extend to the front. Keep moving. Your torso is long and keep your legs as straight as possible. One last time. Now push your body back into child's pose. Turn around to lie on your back and find your position with your bottom away from the wall again. Place your feet on the wall. Lift your hips up and place your hands underneath your bottom. Your body rests on your head, shoulders, and upper arms. Now kick your left leg towards you, right leg towards you, left and right. Keep your legs straight and point your toes as you kick back. Keep moving. 2 more times. Lower your bottom down to the mat, turn your body around, and stand up. Let's cool down. Stand at the back of your mat. Roll down and release your knees. Let your upper body hang. Now walk forward into a plank. Hold your plank for a moment. Now pike up and come into down dog. Stretch your hamstrings. Lower down into child's pose. Stretch your upper body as long as possible. Move your chest towards the mat. Now move your hands towards the left. This stretches your lats on the right. Stay here for a little bit. Now move your hands towards the right and stretch your lats on the left. Move back to the center and come into a plank. Lift your right foot off the mat and come into pigeon pose. Sit upright and stretch your glutes. Come back into your plank. Now lift up your left foot and come into pigeon pose on the other side. Stay upright. Come back into a plank, pike your hips up, come into down dog. Hold here. Now walk your hands back, let your knees bend. Lower your hands towards the mat, and now extend your knees and bend your knees. Release your head close to your knees. Extend your knees one more time. Last time, bend your knees and extend your knees. Now roll up through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Circle your arms overhead and release. Circle up and release. One last inhale, circle up, exhale and release. You completed your workout.